Hello and welcome back. This is Kristen from Life of Crafting. I'm going to start another series, and I'm not exactly sure how many parts we're going to have in that, but and everybody's posting all these haul videos of what they're getting from, let me turn my heater off, what they're getting from Hobby Lobby and the clearance sales that's going on. And that's great, but what do you do with it all? I mean, that's what I question when I see these, because it's like, great, you got all this stuff cheap, but is it really, who cares if you never use it? So I'm going to show you what my haul was, and then I'm going to show you some ideas of what I'm going to do with them. And then from here out, I'll be doing different parts and showing you exactly what I'm going to do with them. So from this, I went to 2 different Hobby Lobbies in my area. I was able to pick up these adorable bears that are kind of munching on cookies, it looks like, some candies. So this is definitely a Christmas themed. I have not selected a paper for this one yet, but I don't think this is going to be that difficult. I was able to get this. I got 2 packets of these. These are some very highly varnished, looks like, on the surface of these ornaments. Again, I have something in mind for this one. I think I want to pick a sketch, and then I have this book. I've done stuff with this before. You may think because of this front saying that it's textile, that that's what this is. This is actually a Papertree ink paper pack from way back when. I've done, like I said, some stuff with this in the past. I have this one pack left, and it's got the 6 different, very basic kind of prints. So I think this is going to be good. I just don't know that the colors are going to match, so I'm going to see what I can do with that. So that's a possibility. Then I bought these adorable, very dimensional, what do they call them? Dimensional stickers. Looks like a lot of what you'd see from decoupaging. The adorable designs with the pigs. And it says you're getting 12, or I'm sorry, you're getting 9. But I don't see that I'm going to get 9 because I'm not counting these 3. So I'm going to pick a sketch from something for this. And then I also picked up these ones that were very farm themed. And this has 11, but honestly, I feel like these 2 are going to get paired up with something else. So between these 2 pages, I'm pulling out of my stash papers that I'm looking at that I think I really just want to blow out and may go with these. So, all right, we went through these, so let me move this out of the way. These were ones, I really don't know how or where I got them. They're from Simple Stories. This says Claus and Company. I'm thinking the backs of these would be good. There's just an overall bigger polka dot. Then I have this one, and it just says Color Vibe Bolds in the olive color, and it's got a small polka dot or chevron. I have quite a few of these in the olive color. I also have a color called Mustard, and same chevron in the small polka dot. And then I have this one that says Color Vibe again, and it is just says orange. So I think these 3 colors will be good for either one of these. Just gives a farm. So I'm gonna try and use up this paper with these and blow that out. We'll see how that goes. A break from some of the Hobby Lobby. I bought these off of Amazon. I'm doing some stamp and die organization, and I'm creating myself some sample books, and bought these off of Amazon. And I did get, this is a freebie with it, and I will show that in another video. I'm liking how that's coming out. And in this organization of stuff, I had gotten myself some stamps from Tim Holtz, and before I really kind of became the person that I am and loving his stuff, I had cut some of my acetate sheets or taken some of them off, and I contacted Stampers Anonymous, and I was not aware that you can purchase these clear sheets They've got them in 5, and I think it was like $4.95 or something. It was not that expensive. And they offered free shipping, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to make use of myself shopping from them. So I did buy myself this festive overlay stamps. I definitely love the simple classic look with the sentiments. I think are going to be ones I'm going to really like. And these have a cardboard to keep the acetate clean. So I only needed 4. I have 5 in here, so this will be good. And I'll show you at some point how I plan to do organization with that. So now getting back to my Hobby Lobby. They had some of these in there that was just a gray 5x7. Actually, they're 5 1/4 by 7 1/4, but you know, you would do a 5x7 card with those. I have been really finding myself liking doing some 5x7 cards. So I was able to get myself 5 packs of those. I plan to do some wintry themed cards and just use those up. Again, won't be that difficult. Another thing that I found in there, I know Jill, hi Jill from Greenwood Girl Cards. I'm getting afraid of myself. She was showing that she had picked up some of these gold ones. I think she may have had them that was even like a smaller size. I don't necessarily remember. But I was like, ooh, because I use these a lot. I'm like, I didn't even think that they would be kind of discounting that part of the store. That seemed kind of odd to me. So between the two, I did find the gold. They had the really tiny, tiny clear. And I love these for different things. I'll color them to make them like berries for a holly leaf. I will use them just like in addition to snowflakes on a card. These mini ones, these are 2mm and this is 4mm. And I don't know if that's going to pick up the size difference, but I love this mini size. I was shocked to see this big thing of pearls. I will say, from being in the retail side of it, that maybe part of the reason they're clearancing out is not that they're just going to do away with this part of the store, but maybe they're not willing to keep in this volume on a sheet. Meaning this says 47 pieces, but I don't think that's, because there's probably 47 to a row. I would say there's got to be a couple hundred here. They may wind up cutting the volume down. Maybe we'll only be getting like this much now or something. So don't think that they're just totally clearing it out. They just may be doing a repackage. This has an iridescent side to it, or holographic, however you want to call it. So they're not really clear. I thought these were going to be really cute for some of the things that you have with color and you don't need them to be necessarily clear. And then these were very pastel. There's like pink, purple, blue, yellow, and then this white is very holographic, is the only way I would say it. So that was what I found between the two. I'm really not knocking myself out to buy a lot because I want to use up and get, like I said before, like very lean and mean in my craft room and be able to kind of use up what I buy in like a brief period of time. So I know this haul may not show that, but it is going to help. So then in that sticker aisle, from one store, I was like, wow, I really fell in love with these. These were these stickers, and I'm really not a sticker person, but they do have a lot of foil on them. And I was hoping to pick up more at the second store that I went to because this theme was one I really know I could use this theme on a bunch of different cards. And I was only able to get them at the one, and for 74 cents, I'm like, you know, how great is that? So for that one, I found 2 different paper packs here in my stash that I think I'm going to be able to use. The first is this Crystal Blues, and I have this in a 12x12 that I did not pull out yet. But I know, not like these big ones, but like these small ones will definitely fit in with this theme. There's like some stars on this, just all over, like holly, like botanical look. This one just says snowflakes. So I'm not looking at these like very big ornate stuff. I'm looking at the small prints on the back. That one was like a navy. So I really feel like there's a lot in this paper pack that I can pull out and just use as some kind of an accent. Maybe not all of it. Like, I don't know that I would use this, but whatever I can use out of this, you know, that is that much greater that I can get it out of here, and then I can make the decision as do I want to use up the rest or just donate it. So I pulled out 2 paper packs because I'm not really sure how many, you know, until I get the card designed, I don't really know what I'm going to be able to use up out of these. Another one I thought would be good is this one that is from, it's called This Christmas, and it's from Lemoncraft. I believe I had to order this, or I shouldn't say had to. I believe when I ordered this, I was ordering from a company that was from England, and I saw this on their site, and it was a brand I have not seen really in the US. I don't know if it's, somebody has it. If there is somebody carrying Lemoncraft, I would love to hear below. It says it's a watercolor line, which I love watercolor. I thought some of these may be good. Here's an overall botanical. There's just a wood planking. I loved the plaid in this. More wood planking. They had cut apart, so again, I'm going to use what I can, and then maybe I can use the rest in a different way. But they had the red plaid, which I thought would be very good of a match. I loved the sweater look. There's some Mente paper I have with that in there too, and then it repeats itself. So yeah, it's all repeating. So I thought between these 2 books, these would be a really, really good way to use these up. And I'm going to find a sketch. So I have that. I think this next one is the next one I want to get started with. I found 3 of these, and I'll be honest, I don't know, I didn't look as heavily in this section of the first store, and I don't think they were done marking down yet, because my stores have not really marked the dies down very well yet. So I will be keeping an eye, but I got 3 packets of this, and there's, that one's on the kind of the hammerhead. Of course, they put it on all of it. So there's apparently 8 different designs. Again, I'm going to be doing some cards to use for giveaways for my business. These are going to be obviously for a kitty kind of themed. And I've had this paper from Stampin' Up called High Tide for a long period of time. I don't even know. I know Stampin' Up does date their stuff. Just says Stampin' Up. I'm going to tell you, if I had to guess, this is probably going back to 2014, 2015. So I know that the striping would probably be a good one. They've got the whales with just kind of like an old map design on the back. I don't know how many sheets of this I can use up. Here again, it's just a Stampin' Up, but I don't have a year. Then I have quite a few sheets of this one with the whales, which I don't know, because this is more shark themed, that I would do anything with the whale side. It backs up to a very muddled looking one with anchors. I could use that obviously with the grays. And then there is some fun ones in here with starfish. There's some very brightly colored ones in here, so I think maybe I could pull some of them out from there. If not, it's got this, I think this was called Starfish. Summer Star Fruit, I think is what this color was. So that tells you how old it goes back. But, you know, like I said, I'm not saying I'm going to be even using all this paper. Whatever I can use will be that much better to get it out of my collection. These are just raindrops with some like ships in a bottle. This has got the waves. I mean, how fun is the waves going to be with them? Just some flags. I've got the ship's wheel, and they back up to just an all over kind of random polka dot, almost looking like a drop of rain. So, well, let's see. Does this say it? No, just says High Tide. No year on here. So that gives you an idea. There's an item number 132992. But if you have something similar, I don't think it's really going to be it really is going to take much to match these up to anything. So this is going to be my next one, as I think I want to use these up. There's 24 in a pack. I can tell you that these are, I was going to use them on another one, and they do wind up being a larger piece of ephemera than you may necessarily not expect in that happening. So what I'm expecting to do is I'm going to be picking at least 2 or 3 different sketches and try to, I'll open one now. Try to lay these out, because some of them are going to be much larger. Like this one that says Chump, that's pretty much going to be the whole, you know, the whole graphic on the front. Same as your Jawsome, that'll probably, I won't even need probably anything to go behind them. This is a bigger one too, but then when you get into some of these that they mix in with them, these are much smaller ones. So this I'm probably going to be able to do some kind of a backer with. So I'm going to pick out at least 2, like I said, maybe even 3 different sketches. And, you know, it may be fun. Here's another one. Maybe I'll do a different card sketch for each pack. I don't know. We'll see. I will expect to be getting, like I said, 24 cards for each pack. So I'm going to wind up with 70-some cards for this to use as my giveaway. So I think I'm going to be able to put quite a dent in this paper. And then the very last thing I got from this haul were these glittered leaves. I'm going to be using these as accents in other cards down the road. I don't expect I'm going to make a card with them being the focal point like I expect I'm going to be doing with the others. Now, again, I don't expect both of these stores when I was there were in a heavy amount of reorganization at the store. So I don't expect that this is going to be everything. I have a feeling I may be able to go back and get more, but I want to be able to use up some of what I have here. I was thinking this may be a good one to use in use these in here with a 5x7, because the colors do go a lot in there. And I have so much of this paper to use. So I may look and see is that maybe I can get some 5x7 cards out of this. So I'm going to wrap this up. This is where my thoughts are on these. It's going to be at least a 5 or 6 part series, I would think, because this is going to be part 1. It's just showing what the haul was. And then I'm going to have a series for at least every style of ephemera or sticker that I got. So I hope you get some inspiration out of this. Like I said, I'm not here to just tell you like, oh, here's all this great stuff I bought. It's so cheap. I want you to be able to use and get inspired by what you got and find a way to be able to make the best of these and do something else with. These would probably be great if you have somebody in your family with a kid. These would be great. You don't have to just think of cards. These would probably be really cute to make goodie bags and accent them with. I could see doing something with these and putting them on like the kids' cups or something like that. There's a lot. You would probably be really cute if you did like a pin the tail on the donkey type of game where they had to like maybe get somewhere as close to shore with it or something. I mean, there's other things you can use these for than the cards. That's just what I'm going to be choosing to use them for and, get rid of them. So hope you liked my haul anyway. I keep repeating myself. I apologize. So I'll catch you in the next one. See you.